Confusion as PDP says CTC shows no order invalidating Edo primary election. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) on Saturday, July 6th, said the certified true copy (CTC) of the ruling by the Abuja Federal High Court has revealed that Justice Inyang Ekwo gave an order for the inclusion of 378 delegates as part of the free ad hoc ward delegates. It is understood that the representatives were listed to participate in the February 22nd PDP primary election. According to the PDP, contrary to media reports, Justice Ekwo made no pronouncement on the validity or otherwise of the candidature of Ighodalo and his running mate Osarodion Ogie. Owing to the development, some residents of Ighodalo's Ewohimi's community in Essen South East local government area of Edo State have vowed to deliver block votes for their son in the September 21st governorship poll. However, the Edo State chapter of the All Progressive Congress APC on Friday expressed confidence in its chances of winning the 2024 governorship election in the state, attributing it to the seeming disarray among the ranks of the ruling PDP. Speaking to newsmen at the State House Abuja on Friday, leader of the APC in Edo State, Senator Adams Oshomole, and the Minister of Niger Delta Development, Abubakar Momo, cited various reasons why the election in the state was up for their party to grab. The CDC document put to rest the confusion that had emanated from the judgment, clearing all misinterpretations of the ruling. Delivering judgment in the suit marked FHC ABJ CS 165/2024, Justice Ekwo, who faulted the exclusion of the plaintiffs and 378 other delegates in the February 22nd primary election for the selection of the PDP's candidate in the forthcoming governorship election in Edo State, only ordered their inclusion in the poll. Three aggrieved ad hoc delegates, Kelvin Mohammed, Gabriel Okodua, and Edara Osage, has sued the PDP on behalf of themselves and 378 other delegates over the exclusion in the February 22nd primary election that produced Ighodalo as flag bearer of the PDP in the forthcoming election in Edo State. Besides, the PDP other respondents included the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), PDP's National Secretary, and the Vice Chairman South. They had asked the court to determine, amongst others, whether their exclusion from the said primary was not in breach of the party's constitution. Besides, they had urged the court to order the PDP to allow participation in the poll if the questions raised for determination were in their favor. Delivering judgment in the suit on Thursday, the court observed that the primary failed to comply with Section 82 of the Electoral Act 2022, the guidelines for the conduct of the poll, and Article 53 of the party's constitution. Citing judicial authorities, Justice Ekwo said, and I quote, "It is mandatory for a political party such as the second defendant, PDP, to comply with its constitution." End of quote. While stressing that parties are bound by the Constitution of Nigeria, the Electoral Act, and their own constitution and guidelines, Ekwo held that where they act contrary to the provisions of the law and the guidelines which they have enacted for themselves, such actions will be declared invalid. Delivering the judgment, Justice Ekwo answered the number 4 question posed by the plaintiff in affirmative. "Consequently, I find," he said, and I quote, "Consequently, I find that the case of the plaintiff succeed on the merit upon the preponderance of evidence as required by law." Before I answer the questions formulated by the plaintiffs, there is need to say that question 1 did not adduce evidence on it. I answered the other question as follows. Question 2 in the affirmative, question 3 in the negative, and question 4 in the affirmative. I enter judgment on the terms as follows. A declaration is hereby made by virtue of the provisions of Article 53 of the Constitution of the second defendant, as amended in 2017, the plaintiff, together with other lawfully elected delegates, whose name and election result appear on exhibit BID 8A to 8L. Herein are the lawfully elected World Congress delegates in their respective wards, and by virtue of which the defendants cannot exclude them from participating as free ad hoc ward delegates at the governorship primary election of Edo State slated for the 22nd of February 2024 or any other date. An order is hereby made directing the defendants who are bound by the provisions of Section 82 of the Electoral Act 2022 and Article 53 of the Second Defendants Constitution as amended in 2017 to abide by the outcome of the Free Ad Hoc Delegate Ward Congress of February 4th, 2024, at which the plaintiffs and the other 378 delegates whose names and election results appear on Exhibit BID 8A to 8L were elected, and to allow the plaintiffs and the 375 other lawfully elected delegates participate in the primary election of February 22nd, 2024. An order of mandatory injunction is hereby made restraining the first, second, third defendants from unlawfully excluding the plaintiffs and the other lawfully elected delegates whose name and election results appear on Exhibit BID 8A to 8L herein from participating as free ad hoc ward delegates in the governorship election primaries of the second defendant slated for the 22nd of February 2024 or any other date. This is the order of this court, the judge said. Meanwhile, speaking to newsmen at Abuja, Oshiomhole, who was the first to speak, said the party was at the villa to see President Bola Tinubu with the candidate of the All Progressive Congress and his running mate, Honorable Dennis Idahosa, to give an update of the party's campaign activities. He denied the situation that the crisis that emanated from the invalidation of the PDP governorship primary was orchestrated by the APC, pointed out that it was an internal crisis of the ruling party which had nothing to do with the APC. Well, crisis, to be small crisis day for PDP. And there's nothing you would tell me. I will say that this crisis, there's no how you want to look at it. There is no how. I feel it has everything to do with the national, what's it called? I feel there's a link with the crisis going on the national level. PDP should get themselves together. Either they do that or very soon there'll be nothing like PDP again. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy.